Welcome, 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 welcome. I said welcome to another 5 by 5 by 5. Yeah, it's March 22. March and 22. Yep, 5 by 5 by 5. Tonight, we are having many guests. Yes, 5. Got them. And they've been in the arts, like I said before, a while. And performing and bringing you joy. Tonight, in the archive section, we have from the Bowl Full of Blues. Yeah, we're hanging out the Bowl Full of Blues for a while. Me and my brothers and a few folks. We just shot the blues. Shooting the blues. Shot the blues. That's what we did. And here comes part of it. His name is Jude Law, and he plays Zydeco music. Yep. Get out your dancing shoes.
Yeah, man. Everybody, I'm going to try to come up with something.
In the Ventura Poetry Project section, we have an unknown poet. I just dragged him out of the archives. I found him. He's part of their crowd. Well, not their crowd, our crowd. We're all together, right? We're not all divided up, are we? Here he comes, the unknown poet, saying Christmas stuff.
I'd like to dedicate this to Joyce Damaris. Santa takes a holiday. The reindeer were grazing in furthest Lapland, while Santa lay sunning his toes in the sand. The palm trees all shimmered in tropical heat, while grass-skirted dancers swayed to slow beat. No polar bears prowl in the surf and the foam, no Inuit kayakers warm waters roam. No parkas, nor walrus, no blubber lamb steak. The only ice here is what clinks in your drink. He tried to remember just when and just why his fleet-footed reindeer first leapt to the sky. And he in his folly had followed along. What's fun, maybe once, had gone on way too long. That youthful exuberance when he was so svelte, no fur-trimmed red suit with that wide leather belt, he sported a mitre and called himself Nick, a friend to the orphans, young virgins, the sick. Magnanimous helpfulness, those in his cares expected new dollies, toy trains, underwear. He moved to the North Pole to flee the rat race. He set up vast factories, plenty of space. Imported his labor, forget Eskimos. Nomadic, erratic, they followed ice flows. Yes, elves were the things. They were small, they were vast. No fat on their bones, in the snow they can't last. No thought of escape through the vast Arctic waste. With much to be done, they worked hard and with haste. They stuck to their jobs with no chance for promotion. Their light-hearted glee was their only emotion. Ideally suited for making the toys, but elves are quite useless for getting to goys the fruit of their labors, so hence the reindeer. The fact they could fly spread just that much more cheer. Imagine the thrill to be up in the air, enjoying the scenery without a care, and then came the task to reward good and bad, to make the good glad, and to make the bad sad. He saw them asleep, and he saw them awake. Fine gifts for the good, here and there a mistake. Consider the time when a spoiled young brute got 2 polo ponies and mountains of loot. Again, when a hastily written address, a sweet little girl gave no end of distress to find that the whole of her Christmas reward, a moldy and rotten old Thanksgiving gourd. Faux pas sometimes happen when dealing in bulk, and Santa was not one to sit and sulk. A ho, 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 as he snickers and laughs. Let others explain inexplicable gaffes. Ah, snow, did he miss it? The change in the seasons? The snow, bitter cold, was the least of his reasons. The tropics were torpid, and Santa was glad. He had lost the distinction twixt good and the bad. In seasons forgiving, forgiving is good. And Santa knew children expecting gifts would let parents fill stockings. Kids thought they were him. And why not indulge them in this, their small whim? And meanwhile, this month, dear old Santa would rest. Just soak up the heat and unbutton his vest. He sends you his greetings and asks me to say, have fun in the sun. Have a great holiday.
Also tonight, we have an all-time favorite, a friend from a long time, Ms. Fiona Spring. Yes, she was a young poet not way back then, but a little back then, at Café Voltaire. Anyway, she's going to share some of her poetry and talk about things that she was thinking about. And she, that's all I have to say. She's a very nice lady, and she's about to say a poem.
Aside from a few digital miscalculations, we are together. And the tragedy in the place does not deny us our ambition. Cells aching through the weather waves. In the shudder of a cat's eye, we are still and timeless. But in our dark night, we are memory of the place where we noticed direction and the increase in the pace. Doom and intrigue reflected between continuously as we made sensually pleasing configurations into easy reference points. We must remember not to utter intentions, but to concentrate on the guaranteed. Hold onto the thickness of our own hair. Wrap together warm, heavy down thighs. Suck fingers into hungry mouth at the moments when it is apparent we are vessels which are not full. I feel your silent life beat throbbing, and the temperature changing in my face is enough to perplex, sinking just to indulge in you, slipping away from all else. As the outside brews the sick, sour taste, the same dark beauty gallantly controlling what would be free. Pray the circle of the life cycle is not imaginary. Why would we endure such things? When the bubbles of this young lust dissolve, I know it gets only easier to cling. Could we die together, do it slowly, doing like kissing reverse, and stay close to see the spirit from the eye collapse and go? No one can pretend to keep the will for indulgence at death and think fondly of intercourse or even the silent gestures and the way the fires started. No, it is much more. In springtime, the blossom years, all I think about day and evening, the smell, the curve and flush of your white skin. But I would abandon love to save my tender breath. Cling like all you can do. Cut off curiosity like a dying branch. This love rips at something so far into me I cannot be as slight as this. Pray the circle of the life cycle is not imaginary. Why would we endure such things? This is called J, number 2. It was just a neck, small section of bone, tendon, vein, caught my desire first. Lips wanton of kissing are dry, and I bite them. After thinking, your neck stretches, pulling those muscles toward the back of your jaw downward, and the flat whiteness of the cheek. Skin white, like to moon white, reflect. There never were many things that were breathtaking.
Tonight, we have ShyAnne. Oh, yeah, she's just gonna give an archive of her images through time. She's been around a while, and she's creating a name of art. But her name's really ShyAnne. So here she is. And also from Satacoy, California, we have SteveTV. Yes, after a little absence, he's back and he's just gonna go mad in his video for you. And I hope you enjoy it. It's very colorful, very nice.
Heard the other day you were mad, and I should have known a bit better than just to drop in and play the same as before. So I wrote this silly song, some solid walls of sound. Say if you don't tell me that you're mad, how the hell am I supposed to know? Many apologies. Oh, but it was your birthday too, so I thought it'd be a nice surprise. Till after the show, something Friday said, you know, made me all sad. Many apologies. Hey ho, heard you was mad, but I really did not know till the end of the show. Never set foot back in Art City. Rather be out on the street. You said I had to be on stage. So I thought you said out on the street would work for the marathon. Many apologies. But there's times when John acts like that. I think he's just playing a part. So I play along. Something Friday says, you know it made me all sad. Many apologies. SteveTV show. Was you born and you'll never know. Many apologies. But we're both so weird and wonderful. I hope we're still really keen. At the end of the show, something Friday said, you know it made me rather sad. Many apologies.
Well, that was it for March. Our 5x5x5. Hope you had a good time. I am happy you came, or actually, we came to you, sneaking in through the internet, through the email. Ha! Can't hide, can you? Oh, I tell you, some people are just born stalkers. But you know what? Bring flowers. Stalking doesn't have to be an ugly thing. Bye!